welcome back. Konnichiwa, herzlich willkommen. So guys, update here on Sava, Cassava Sciences, the ticker is SAVA. Yeah, we had here a massive price drop in November, and I cannot say that that was not predictable. Of course, nobody imagined or could imagine that we can drop here in just 1 day or 2 days here, minus almost 90% and even more. But we have some hidden signals here in the chart why this is predictable, guys, and this is what the market makers have to do. You can already see here the orange lines in the chart. That's why I give you here now the full chart analysis, and the question is, can we see again a short squeeze for Sava, because Sava had already here some massive squeezes in the same price ranges where we are right now, guys. We squeezed here from the $1 or $2 range to $117 and higher. Everything what I say here is of course not financial advice, but it's one of my missions here to predict short squeezes, so I give you here my analysis on Sava right now. Yo guys, after this massive price drop here, we can see that the stock is still tanking down, but it is of course not in the same way like we saw that here happening by the end of November. And the thing is, guys, that we had here one massive volume spike in 1 day of 94 million shares in 1 day have been traded in 1 day. So when you now look a little bit behind the scenes here for Sava, then I said that it's not a surprise that we see something like that happen, because we have here a short interest off the float of 39%, so almost 40%. And if a company or if short sellers shorting a stock by more than 10%, which means short interest percentage of the completely tradable float, when this is more than 10%, this is already a red flag, a warning sign. And when you have numbers like that, that means that the short sellers are really sure to kill this company. Yes, we have seen this year, for example, for the ticker Faraday Future, that we can see massive short squeezes, 10,000%. To be precise, it was the squeeze for Faraday Future. And I also predict here a lot of short squeezes on my channel, because I release here every Sunday my finest selection of short squeeze stocks. But what we have now here for Sava is short interest is 40%, and the market makers are quite sure to kill that company here, or at least that the actual price levels have been too high in opinion of the short sellers. And what I just want to tell you is that the actual float is in total 43 million shares, and we had here this candle in 1 day of 94 million shares. This is of course combined selling and buying volume, but still a little bit unusual if you ask me. So I think they made this price action here happen by using naked shorts or synthetic shares, call it whatever you want. But as I said, the price action is more or less predictable, because we have here in the daily chart a lot of open gaps at $2.11, $1.48, $1.33, and these open gaps have to get filled sooner or later, guys. You can see that for any other stock as well. And that is the reason why we have to see, more or less, we have to clean up the chart. The algos have to clean up the chart. And you can see that Sava is on the way here to go back to close the first open gap at $2.11. So now let's check here if we have some short squeeze potential. I just mentioned that before, guys. I upload here my brand new hot stock video tomorrow. So today is Saturday. On Sunday, I always release my finest selection of short squeeze stocks. Sava is of course a short squeeze play, but we have now here tickers with a much better short squeeze setup here, and I try to predict short squeezes here every week. So when I release my hot stocks on Sunday, that means that these tickers here, I expect them to squeeze in the very few next days. You can see here some of the member reviews which I have here: 340% profit, 350% profit, 2 times 130% profit, and so on. So it is possible, guys. This is not fake or something else. You can just check out here my hot stocks which I upload every week. If you want to see these hidden short squeeze stocks, then you can of course join here our trading community. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership here on Patreon. You can see all the member benefits here which you get, guys, and when you click here the info icon in the corner, then you can access here the Patreon membership. And we are growing here every day, guys, every day, new members joining in. So for Sava, guys, yeah, the price levels, let's enable my drawings. Nothing changed here, of course. I honestly expect, this is not financial advice, so I honestly expect, when we see how the chart is structured, the only time when we traded here below $2.04 was here between 2018 and 2019, so we traded here for more than 1 year, but the reaction of this was massive squeezes. You can see we squeezed here from 80 cents. That was the last significant squeeze when we dropped below that price range. Sava squeezed 268%, came back, but if $2.04 broke, then we had here massive squeezes, and even here with a massive post squeeze afterwards. So I expect, guys, a technical reaction for Sava if they don't dilute the stock. Very important, if they don't dilute the stock, I expect here a very, very strong technical reaction between $2.11 and $2.04. If the price drops below that, this is in my opinion a dip. I don't think we will just start to tank down here back to $1. Everything is possible, but I just don't expect that. I said that we have to close the gaps, and one of the significant open gaps is waiting here at $2.11. So because of these strong technical reactions in the past, I think we will see one technical reaction here for Sava. How high the price will go, guys, I think we have here a big potential. I think even here $6, something here in the $6 range is possible. You can see also here my yellow arrow, and I think that we have here a big potential here to see a squeeze of a few 100%. Then we will come back down, and then I think a massive squeeze could be coming for Sava. This is not financial advice. I'm not here to hype you up, but the chart, the history is telling us what could happen here, and you can see that also Sava dropped here. Then we had this massive volume spikes, yeah, here the first attempt, then 1 year nothing, guys, and then it was just a matter of time until Sava started to squeeze. And the market makers always get the lowest possible price. The market makers want to shake out you out of their positions, and yeah, to be honest, guys, we could just retest this trend channel here first, yeah, maybe the bottom here of the trend channel, then we could see a rejection. But if Sava comes back in this trend channel here, which means a price over, yeah, let's say $8, depending on the day, between $7 and $8, then we can see here even a massive squeeze. Don't forget, we dropped here from the $33 range all the way back down here to $4, guys. Now we're trading here $2.35. So what comes quick up comes quick down, but we can also see here massive reactions to the opposite side, because when you just see how violent and volatile this ticker here is, you can see here in just a few days Sava squeezed also here with this price action 380% like nothing. So this ticker, the ticker is proving that he can do that kind of squeezes over and over again. Also, when you see this massive gap down here in the chart, yeah, massive gap down. We had that already a couple of times. We had that here, we had that here, and you can see every time when we had these massive gap downs here, the price came back to attempt to close the gaps, and sooner or later these gaps have all been filled. Yeah, so Sava is, in my opinion, a good play as long as they don't dilute. And of course, if they would perform a reverse stock split, that would change, of course, the whole chart setup here for Sava, guys. We don't have that yet. We have here $130 million market capital, not too high, but keep those price levels here in mind to the downside. $2.11, my personal, yeah, in favorite price level is $2.04. However, I will also work here with a tight stop loss, guys, because the chance that we drop here below $2, guys, yeah, and drop again 50% to $1 is there, guys. So I work here with a tight stop loss, but I think we will see here a technical reaction for that very soon. We had so many squeezes in the market here in the past weeks. As I said, I have here a lot of squeezes, guys. You can see that was just this week we had 480% squeeze, 250%, 169%. These are just my tickers here, which I posted on Patreon and my hot stock. So the market is going violent, crazy. And if you see some big drops like that, some shakeouts like this we have right now here for Sava, guys, this is of course what the market makers need to settle their positions. Yo, guys, if you want to copy here the price levels for the Sava chart, I think here somewhere in the $7 range is one of the price targets. Worst case scenario is that we get rejected at $4 if we start to squeeze. As I said, $2.11, $2.04 is my personal price range. Would be still here a 96% move. If we come really back here to the $7 range, that would mean we see here a 240%, 220% squeeze for Sava. This is just an algo reaction, guys, not a short squeeze. The fail to delivers, which the market makers creating here, or aka the naked shorts here, have to be settled, and that usually takes some time. I also have a calculated date window for this squeeze. and this date window will be over at December the 30th. So 30th of December, don't forget, next week is Christmas. We have a free day. The stock market is closed on Wednesday next week on the 25th of November, but December, sorry. But I think we have here still a squeeze chance within this window. That would just make sense to settle those positions. They can extend that for some additional days, but if we don't see a squeeze here, I will update you on Sava here as well. If you want to copy the price levels, guys, everything what you see here is based on TradingView. $2.04, $2.11 are my next price goals, which I'm watching out for. And if you don't have TradingView yet, and if you want to understand how the algos work, guys, I can just recommend that program, and I can offer you here a $15 discount link. When you click here the info icon in the corner, then you get access to this $15 discount link for the premium tier here for TradingView. This is the tier which I recommend and which, yeah, I also use by myself, of course, since many years. So yeah, guys, that's it. So if you want to get this discount, please click here the info icon in the corner. So my friends, that was the update on Sava. I hope that was helpful. If you don't want to miss any updates, and if you like this content here, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I would really appreciate that. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support, and see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu. Vielen Dank. Alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.